Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video, and today Louisville football beats Murray State 56-0 in the second game for Louisville. As this was the only college football game that was on today. It was the NFL season kickoff. Now, I'm not too sure, but I think that was one of the big reasons why you did not see a lot of college football on today. Usually you do see at least a couple games on Thursdays, and honestly, I think one of the big reasons why you only saw one game on tonight was because of the NFL kicking off tonight with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. But how about Louisville football having a really good game, shutting out Murray State 56-0. Murray State won their first ball game. I have no idea who they beat, but Louisville beat Georgia Tech last Friday in a really close matchup, beating Georgia Tech 39-34 in a comeback as they were down by 15 in that game, and now they shut out Murray State 56-0. Nothing but touchdowns today. All Louisville scores were touchdowns, and they had a total of 8 touchdowns, 1 in the first quarter, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth, and let's go over that. Had multiple quarterbacks playing today. Jake Plummer, in his second game of the season, had us all day, threw for 247 passing yards with 1 passing touchdown, but did throw 2 interceptions. And here was the scoring summary. So the first score in the ball game belongs to Jamar Trash. That's a weird last name. When he had a 12-yard touchdown run, and the extra point was good at 7-0. Then another touchdown run. This one is for Isaac Gurdillo. And that's a 1-yard touchdown run to make it 14-0 with the extra point good again. And then you have the first touchdown pass from Jake Plummer is the touchdown pass to Jamari Trash. He does it again. Had a 12-yard touchdown run. Now he has a 73-yard touchdown reception. It's 21-0. Then how about another huge touchdown? This one is a Jawar Jordan touchdown run for a 72-yard play. He had a big game today with rushing. He had a total of 2 touchdowns with 135 rushing yards. It makes it 28-0 going into half. And then Jawar Jordan with back-to-back touchdowns. This one is a 1-yard touchdown run, and the extra point is good again. It's 35-0. And then another touchdown run, 4 touchdown runs so far, and it is Amari Huggins Bruce with a 6-yard touchdown run, and it's 42-0. And then fourth quarter, you have another touchdown run. It is Kaijuan Brown with a 4-yard touchdown run. It's 49-0 with 14 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. And then Joey Gatewood with a 34-yard touchdown pass. Harrison Bailey with a 34-yard touchdown pass to Joey Gatewood, and that is only the second. That is only the second touchdown pass of the day out of 8 touchdowns. So they had 8 touchdowns today and only threw for 2. Six touchdown runs today for Louisville, and it's 56-0 as the final score. Our game leaders, passing yards for Murray State. I don't think it really matters what his first name is because he played the whole game, or almost the whole game, and only threw 68 passing yards. Was 7 for 16, and then but their starting quarterback, Jack Plummer, threw 16 for 22 with 247 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, and 2 interceptions. I'm not going to really go over Murray State's stats. I mean, they scored 0 points in this ballgame, barely had much yards at all. So we're only going to be going over Louisville's stats in this game. You have Jawar Jordan, who had a really great game. He led Louisville in rushing yards with 7 carries, 135 rushing yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns, while you would have Jamari Trash with 3 receptions and 82 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown to lead Louisville in receiving yards. All right, other stats for Louisville in this game. They had a total of 5 quarterbacks play after they took out Jack Plummer. I mean, they were beating the crap out of Murray State. There was no point for him to stay in the game. And the other quarterbacks that they played threw for a total of 99 passing yards, with Harrison Bailey throwing a touchdown pass and throwing 51 passing yards, and Brock Damin throwing 4 for 4, 34 passing yards. All right, other stats for Louisville rushing. Kaijuan Brown had 11 carries for 65 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown, while Isaac Guerrendo had 11 carries for 63 rushing yards. Other receiving besides Jamari Trash leading them in receiving yards with 82 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. Isaac Guerrendo had 4 receptions for 47 receiving yards, and then Jawar Jordan, who led them in rushing yards, had 2 receptions for 43 receiving yards. Fumbles. There was a couple fumbles on offense. They had a team fumble. I don't know if that was. I think that was on offense, and they had Jack Plummer. Jack Plummer fumbled. They didn't lose either one of their fumbles. So the 2 fumbles they had, which was Jack Plummer and the team fumble, did not lose either one of them. And then there were 2 fumble recoveries for the defense, Devin Neal and TJ Quinn, and those were lost by players from Murray State named Parker Perry and Quadarius Jennings, and the players to recover him for Louisville was Devin Neal and TJ Quinn. All right, Louisville defense, TJ Quinn, who had a fumble recovery, led them in tackles with 6 tackles, and Louisville had 1 sack with 5 tackles for loss. And the 1 sack went to Ashton Galate. And then 1 interception, and that it goes to Devin Neal, who had a fumble recovery as well. While Murray State had 2 interceptions, Kavon Reed had a 1 interception for a 55-yard return. How do you get a 55-yard return on an interception, still not score on that drive? And then you also had Zaitik McGee with an interception for Murray State. So that was it for defensive stats in this game. So great win for Louisville. They're 2-0. Honestly, I gotta say, if you see a couple teams in the top 25 lose, you'll obviously see one, because Ole Miss and ranked 20 Ole Miss and ranked 24 Tulane face off. So there's a good chance. Whoever loses that game will fall to the top 25. Maybe there's a decent chance someone else in the top 25 that's in the 20s maybe loses. I think Louisville could be a team that, going in the week 3 power rankings, in the college football rankings, you could see Louisville jump into the top 25. They've had a strong first 2 weeks, a comeback against Georgia Tech to win 39-34, and then a shutout 56-0 in week 2. They haven't played the best football. Obviously, this was a great performance here. I don't know. I think that week 1 could hurt them getting into the college football top 25. But I think Louisville could be a team going into this week that could potentially jump in to the top 25. You guys let me know your thoughts on the game from today. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.